Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Peter Barber here, professional singer and music producer, and my God, Emily's vocals are insane. I just got done watching and breaking down The Emptiness Machine by Linkin Park for the first time ever. I'm absolutely blown away by everything this group is doing. Full send on Emily. I think she's an outstanding harsh vocalist and just vocalist in general. So guys, please sit back, enjoy my first time reaction and analysis of this song.
Your blades are sharpened with precision, flashing your favorite point of view. I know you're waiting in the distance, just like you always do, just like you always do.
Awesome. You know, we're hearing Mike's voice in a way I haven't heard before. Usually at the start of a song, he comes out of the gate rapping, or if he's singing, it's higher in his voice, at least in my experience. And usually it's rapping in the first verse. Like this is right kind of in the middle of his comfortable range and singing in a way that I just haven't heard from him. I love the like super subdued underground, underwater sounding drum kit that comes in right here at the beginning. And we're operating in D minor, and we got a chord progression that goes, I believe, D minor to A minor to D, back to D minor, and then to C major, that flat 7 major. So pretty simple, pretty cool. I love minor keys. They rock.
Your blades are sharpened with precision.
That's up to the A.
Flashing your favorite point of view.
Down to the C.
I know you're waiting in the distance, just like you always do, just like you always do.
So, I mean, really in this first section, we have like pretty subdued synths and piano, pretty underground subdued drums, although they sound like garagey, like they sound damaged, right? Sick. And then we have Mike doing pretty chill vocals as far as Mike's concerned. No sign of Emily yet, which is what I'm most excited for. I think this was like her big debut with the group. I have now heard her sing on Heavy as the Crown, and I immediately was so captivated and amazed by her voice. Very excited to see what she does in this song. But so far, just Mike.
Just like you always do, just like you always do. Already pulling me in, already under my skin, and I know exactly how this ends. I let you cut me open just to watch me bleed. Gave up who I am for who you wanted me to be.
So cool how it builds into what feels like will be like a big moment as far as instrumentation and drums and all, and like big vocals, and then everything cuts out and it goes to just piano. That is so captivating as a songwriter. Feeling very inspired right now. I'm in the middle of writing a lot of original music, and Linkin Park is a big influence on me. And also a lot of the stuff that comes out of the League of Legends universe, music from Arcane, Riot Games. So fascinating what they do with electronics and orchestra and rock and harsh vocals. And anyway, big inspiration in this group.
And I know exactly how this ends. I let you cut me open,
and then there's nothing.
Just to watch me bleed.
Just piano and voice, baby.
Who I am for who you wanted me to be. Don't know why I'm hoping.
There's some really cool backing, like ghostly backing vocals happening, which could be Mike's voice just edited and panned around. But other than that, it's just piano. Just piano and vocals. Fascinating.
To watch me bleed, gave up who I am for who you wanted me to be. Don't know why I'm hoping for what I won't receive.
That's got to be like a fry scream from Emily.
Promise of the emptiness machine.
And she is.
The emptiness machine.
Love this. So we're in like drum and bass tempo. Drum and bass is an electronic genre. And whenever I hear rock songs, there's so much crossover between heavy electronic music and rock and metal music, and that's why there are a number of amazing collaborations between like dubstep artists and metal artists. They're so cool. Like the soundscapes they create's amazing. You got this that's like textbook drum and bass beat going on. We're getting in a rock, in a rock situation. And I mean, just right there. Also, the drums are hitting way harder. They're no longer in that kind of underground, underwater feel. Like all the frequencies are there. We get all the intensity of them now. And just, I mean, obviously takes the song to a new level just by adding that and by adding this new rhythm. So right now she's operating mostly in clean vocals while just turning up the grit a little bit on moments. I love her voice so much. It's so powerful. She can go so clean, but also has such amazing gritty belting from everything I've heard. Right now she's just sitting on those A's like it's absolutely nothing. Not like so comfy for her to sit right there. And there's all this talk of like Emily replacing Chester and replacement this, replacement that. I think we should all acknowledge there's no replacing a Chester Bennington. One of the great vocalists. He's, a huge part of this group and what made them the group they are. It's not a replacement, but she is a fantastic addition to the group. I'm all for it. All for her vocals. Love to see that this is the singer that Linkin Park went with. And I'll die on that hill. I think she's freaking awesome. All right, going forward.
Already pulling into, I keep on lying to. Already pulling me in, already under my skin. And I know exactly how this ends. I let you cut me open just to watch me.
Jesus. So sick. God, she's so good. Just on that high D, that D5 above tenor high C, in just the most epic. It's like, for me, it's like the exact kind of gritty vocals that I like so much, where there's still a clear tone involved, but the tone is just shrouded in grit and turbulence. It's not like the super harsh guttural vocals and crazy distortion noises we hear in like deathcore, like a Will Ramos or an Alex Terrible. You still very clearly hear pitch and melody, but it's a much more intense version of that. Absolutely obsessed. Wow.
Already under my skin, and I know exactly how this ends. I let you cut me open just to watch me bend.
Oh my God. Dude, if Vi from Arcane was a singer, this is what she would sound like. This is it, dude. This to me just like screams Vi from Arcane, who is maybe my favorite character in television. I'm like obsessed with Vi. So badass.
Gave up who I am for who you wanted me to be. Don't know why I'm hoping what I won't receive. Falling for the promise of the emptiness machine.
Oh, that's cool. Cool video editing.
Be part of something. I only wanted to be part of.
Love this short little interlude we have where it's, again, back to Mike and pretty much just piano as the main components. All the heavy drums have been removed. All the harsh vocals have been removed. All the heavy guitars have been removed. It's so stripped down. And this song is interesting structurally. I mean, it's like we had that first moment with Mike where I thought it was going to be a big chorus, and then it totally wasn't. And then we obviously got the first chorus with Emily letting it rip. Little breakdown section. I don't know what's going to happen next, but this is an unusual structure for a song, which I think is great. You know, break the mold. Drums way in the background. Some synths and piano. So I love the video editing, super cool. And of course it's Linkin Park, you know, huge budget. They're going to have a cool music video. Emily's just hanging out on those high A's. And again, less harsh than what we heard previously, right? Now, I think we're about to get back into it, but I just love how clean and pure she can make a tone and how intense and gritty. I mean, it's so cool. I would kill to be able to learn that technique. Unfortunately, as a professional opera singer, built on efficiency and stamina and singing very loud for a very long period of time. But next time I have like a big gap in work, I really am I'm gonna try and learn how to do some harsh vocals because I want to be able to do them for my own music. That's up to an F5 in whatever the hell she's doing, gritty belting of some kind. Oh, yes. I love when instruments cut out. It's a great use of like empty space, kind of how an artist might use empty space in a painting to draw focus. You can use this a very similar way in music. Obviously, the function is different, right? Music functions differently than a painting, but you can remove instruments to bring focus to certain instruments, or you can remove basically everything to put a moment of silence, so that when the elements come back in, it's much more impactful. I love that as a tool. It's so good. Her vocals are so powerful. And this reminds me, I mean, her vocals here remind me of what she did in Heavy Is the Crown, which is like two of my favorite songs right now in the whole world is Heavy Is the Crown and Sucker, both from the Arcane Season 2 soundtrack. I mean, just top tier songwriting and everything about them. Everything about them. They wouldn't be my favorite songs otherwise. Her vocals here remind me of what she did in Heavy Is the Crown. And that was the first time I had heard her. So now in this kind of outro section, we get it's not as intense as the final chorus or the chorus prior to it, but we get a blend of things we've heard so far. So we still get Emily singing a motif we've heard from her, and then we get a motif we've heard from Mike as well, and they're happening at the same time. I love that in the final section. And then an outro very similar to how he started it. Subdued drums, right? Underground drums. Wow. I'm a full send for Emily Armstrong as the lead singer of this group. I loved Chester his whole time in the group. I've been a fan of Linkin Park since Hybrid Theory, literally since they started. But I think Emily's a fantastic addition. I don't think you could hope for a better one. I'm all in, baby. Hope you guys enjoyed the reaction and the analysis of this incredible song, this incredible debut from the new Linkin Park. If you did, please do consider joining my Patreon community. Would love to have you over there in the Discord interacting every day. See you guys in the next Linkin Park video. Peace.